From Talk Tuesday about business. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very excited to be here with you today. And what is today? It's Talk Tuesday about business. I run a firm called The Business Mission, which helps people start businesses, set up businesses, structure businesses. I'm very passionate about what I do. It's called The Business Mission. If you want to learn more about the services that we offer, please go to www.thebusinessmission.com, where you can find out all the services that we do. We do business plans, we do marketing strategies, social media strategies, branding strategies, trademark, legal documents, everything you need to start a business. So what is Talk Tuesday? Talk Tuesday is a platform which I'm here every Tuesday, 12 noon UK time, in the Business Mission's Facebook page, where we discuss business tips and advice. When you're starting off a business or you're in business and you're a bit, you don't know much about business, it's good to sort of speak to somebody or connect to somebody that has that knowledge. My past history is I've been an entrepreneur probably since I was about 6 years old. I was having a lemonade stand, and then I did a paper route, and pretty much everything. I did get jobs, but I realized in the end I'm much better at setting up businesses and running for myself and working for myself. So today's Talk Tuesday is a mixed sort of bag. The questions that we're going to address today is, I want to go into business with a friend or relative. Where do I start? Okay, it's very easy. You get excited. You've got a cousin, you've got a husband, you've got a daughter, you bond with her very well, or a son you bond with very well, and you want to start a business with them. But you need to understand that starting a business takes some legal terms and conditions. So you need to discuss that. So we're going to discuss that in the question. Okay. What legal documents do I need to start a business? Okay, again, a lot of people jump into starting a business but don't know the legal documents that they need to safeguard the business, okay? And thirdly, assume that preparing a written business plan can decrease the chances of making fatal common mistakes and failures. Entrepreneurs and business owners don't spend enough time writing a business plan. Why? I don't get it. You must plan. If you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. Okay, it's very obvious. Okay, so it's just after 12. We're going to head to the first question, which is, I want to go into business with a friend or relative. What do I need to start? Okay, so it's very exciting. Like, let's say your best friend and you're both, moms, and you think, oh, you know what, we're going to start a clothing line. Let's just do it. It's going to be so exciting. Or let's say your husband is really supportive in what you want to do, and he wants to get involved with it. Or your uncle or your aunt, they're your best friend and they want to get involved with it. Okay, but let me explain something to you on two things: greed and poverty. Okay, greed and poverty can make or break people. Okay, when you got a lot of money, you really find out who people are, and when you are poor, you really find what people are about again. So you need a business partnership agreement. Okay, going into business with somebody is a bit like having a marriage. Okay, so you need some sort of agreement to understand whose role is what are they bringing into the business. Okay, so let's say your role is sales and the other person's role is, I don't know, PR, marketing. You define those in a business partnership. Also, let's say somebody brings in £10,000 worth of money and you bring, how many shares are you each going to get? Okay, so a business partnership agreement is very, very important to start when you are going into business with anyone. Let's say you meet somebody networking, you really get on with them. Again, just safeguard. What happens in the end is, if you don't have an agreement and you do fall out, who's going to get the business? Well, the person with the most money and a good lawyer will. And then all that hard work is gone. So please, please safeguard yourself when you decide to go into business with somebody, whether it's your daughter, your niece, your uncle, your aunt, your mother, your husband, your wife, whoever. There needs to be a document in place on how this business is going to run and who's going to do what. And in the end, it safeguards you 100% in the long term. Okay. So that should answer that question, is when you do go into business with somebody, a friend, or relatives, what do you need to start? So business partnership by far is the most important thing that you need to start with. Okay, so it's Nancy. We're just headed into Talk Tuesday about business. I'm here every Tuesday, 12 noon UK time, in the Business Mission's Facebook page to talk Tuesday about business, which is business tips and advice. So going on to the next question, what legal documents do I need to start a business? Okay, you really need to safeguard your business when you start a business, okay? And the safeguarding comes from legal documents, okay? As above, we want to make sure that everything goes smoothly, and that's what legal documents do to safeguard your business. So some of the things, some of the documents and contracts that you could use on your business is an NDA, which is non-disclosure agreement. If you decide to share this information about your business, any information about your business, to an investor or to a bank, or to somebody else you might want to get into business, they must sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. Okay, so that safeguards your trade secrets and anything to do with the business. Okay, supplier contract. If you're going to work with any marketing people or branding people, or I don't know, website people, you need a supplier contract outlining exactly what the supplier is going to do for you, and trade and securing that they don't go off with your idea and set it up themselves. Okay, client contract. If you're going to work with any clients, you must have a contract outlining what exactly the relationship is going to be. Privacy policy and terms and conditions. Okay, terms and conditions for the business itself, and also terms and conditions for your website. You need the privacy policy. I see so many websites out there that don't have privacy policy. When you take people's details, what are you doing with them? Okay, you must document. In the UK, it's the GDPR Act. In Canada, in America, it's the Data Protection Act. Okay, you must explain what you are doing with people's details, okay, when they are putting them in your website, or when they give them to you. Okay, in freelance and employee contracts, okay, if you are freelancing anybody, you don't want to sort of put them on a salary, they need a contract, just to be very clear, and an employee contract. Again, there was a situation where there was an employee, and he started putting really bad stuff on his social media that was reflecting badly on the brand, and they hadn't implemented that in the contract. That's really super important at the moment. If you have an employee and he is on social media, he must make sure that what he's posting is in alignment with what your brand is. Okay, so freelance and employee contract. Shareholders agreement. Okay, shareholders agreement, that's if you get an investor on board. And a business partnership agreement, as I mentioned before, if you're deciding to go into business with somebody, please do a document. Please, please, please. I can't beg you enough to do that. Okay, so we organize and create all these documents, okay, for you. So if you need any legal terms and conditions or documents for your website or for your business overall, please come see me and I can definitely help you with that. Okay, so it's Nancy from Talk Tuesday about business. I'm very delighted to be here. It's really all about business tips and advice. And, if you've missed this podcast or you got a dash off or something, you can watch it in our video section later on. So carrying on to our final question is, assuming that preparing a written business plan can definitely decrease the chances of making fatal common mistakes and failures, why is it the reason that a lot of people don't do business plans? And I see this all the time on Facebook. I'm in a group where everybody posts their business, their Facebook page, say, oh, come join me or come follow me. They have no clue who their audience is either. And what happens is you just get random people get onto your Instagram or your Facebook, and what you do is you actually damage your brand. Because if I'm your audience and I go into a space where there are other people that I'm not relatable to, I'm going to leave, and then you've lost a sale. And what happens is those people who don't actually buy from you are hoarding space on your site and energy. Okay, and then you're going to wonder why there's no engagement and nobody is buying from you, because you have the wrong audience on your page. Okay, so I'm gonna list the reasons why people don't plan, and then I'm going to do a bit of a turnaround, okay? Many people don't plan because there's a variety of outcomes, okay? When they do make a plan, does it even actually end up happening? So, they think, why bother? Why bother? Okay? But the reason why they might not plan, okay, maybe you can relate to this, is they've never been taught to prioritize or plan their activities, for today or for tomorrow, okay? So I'm going to turn this around. Planning is key when you start a business. Start with a diary, put this in order, write the business plan, work with a business mentor, okay? Maybe you don't know how to do a business plan and you're trying to wing it, and believe me, it will not work, okay? It's a bit like me trying to speak Japanese. I have to hire a teacher to do that, or if I want to learn how to swim, I need to get swimming lessons and I hire a teacher, okay? Number 2, they've never done a business plan. And that's probably why they think, oh, I've never done a business plan. It sounds very daunting. I won't do it. Okay? Again, if you've never done a business plan, please work with somebody who's done it. And most importantly, somebody who has set up a business and is doing well. Okay? I've set up loads of businesses. Okay? So I can practice what I preach. And I can definitely get you to the top of your business. But you need to work with somebody. Like, I know a lot of people go to the council and they get a business plan, but those people have never set up a business. So how are they going to know or teach you? Okay. So people are put off from business plans because they don't possess planning or skill knowledge. Okay. They don't know how to plan. Okay. Now turn around this. Look, we all have very different talents and skills, and most business owners are wonderful field experts at what they love to do. But how to structure a business is a totally different ball court. Please work with somebody who can guide you to that winning formula. If I want to go to the Olympics and I want to win the race, I will hire Usain Bolt or someone like that because they're going to take me to the top. Lewis Hamilton has the best coaches, or he wouldn't won 7 times on the Grand Prix. Okay, so why don't they write a business plan? Because they have very little understanding of the process involved and the time it takes. Okay, starting a business is like deciding to have a baby. Okay, the process of having the baby takes 9 months. Okay, so you need to understand that planning takes a while and has to be incorporated to understand that everything needs structure in order to grow. Okay? A lot of people just don't want to think about it. They just jump off the cliff and say, I want to start a business, and they don't think about it at all. Okay? You must be open to thinking about what you're heading into when you're setting up a business. Okay, this is why a lot of businesses are crashing at the moment, because they never thought about how much work and dedication it takes to set up a business. Okay, when you start a business, you have to think of the responsibilities you're getting yourself into. Again, it's like having a kid. If you decide to have a kid, I don't think many people realize, but it is full-time work. And that's the same with the business. Think about it. This is what a business plan does. It lays out what you're going to get into. Okay? A lot of people don't do business plans because they think they're planning a project which is too big and complex and, oh, it's overwhelming. Okay, but just crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Start with very small steps. And this is wonderful what a business plan does, because it lays down, when I do business plans with my clients, hello, Emmy, when I do business plans with my clients, we take little steps through the business plan so that they understand where everything is going. And then after that, they're not so overwhelmed. Okay? Many people don't do business plans because they're too busy firefighting and have no time to plan. Okay, I see this all the time. People get so excited. They jump on getting a logo done. They get a website done. They set up all their social media platforms, and boom, then reality kicks in for them because nothing is moving. all they've done is put all these parts on, but they don't have an engine to run the business. Okay. Sorry, I just find it hilarious. I shouldn't laugh. I mean, it's not nice, but I don't understand why people do this. They just like, oh, I need a website. Oh, I need a logo. Now I got business. Oh, why is it not moving? Why haven't I got a sale? Because there's nothing to link them all together. You don't have any structure. You don't know who your audience is. Okay. They think that planning will cost too much money, so they don't see it as an investment. Oh, geez, I see this all the time again. It's totally an investment. It's totally an investment. Okay? If you don't, they don't have the money to pay for investment in planning, but then when it collapses, they wish they did. Listen, you must see that placing structure and putting strategies in a business is an investment. It's a very crucial one. Okay. Like if I go and get a degree, I'm paying 25 grand, but that is giving me a structure and it's giving me teachers, so you must understand that this shouldn't be, a sort of a annoying cost. It should be an investment, and you're investing into value of the business. I'm a private investor, and if I see a business got a business plan, bam, that's an investment number one for me, because there is value right there. Okay. A lot of people don't do business plans because they think their business is too small and they worry about the planning. Okay. But a business grows only with structure again. Okay. What happened when you were 1 year old? Okay. And then you turn 2, and then you turn 3. You must plan to understand that there is always growth occurring in the business. Okay? The reason why people don't do business plans is they've never done a plan before. Oh, sorry, they have done a plan before and it didn't work out for them. Oh, I've heard this too. I've done a business plan. It doesn't work. It does not work. Yes, it does. Okay? Many people who have tried to do a business plan on their own with no knowledge or understanding how to do it. And this is why they think it doesn't work. But no, it does. You just haven't done it right. You need to hire somebody who will guide you to plan correctly. Okay? That's the way it is. Again, it's like me trying to speak Japanese and I'm saying, well, no, I can't speak Japanese because, but I didn't go to a teacher and ask the teacher, how do I properly speak Japanese? Okay? They are caught in the tyranny of urgency and they do not have time. I see this all the time. I don't have time to plan. But you'll have the time when you collapse, okay? Then you'll stress out and you'll get lots of wrinkles, believe me. No, but listen, patience is a virtue. You must make the time to plan, okay? Fail to plan, plan to fail, okay? 3 more points here. They don't care what happens. The future will take care of itself. They believe in predictive planning instead of planning one thing at a time and not able to focus, okay? Look, many people walk around with good ideas and opportunities locked in their head. They know where their organization needs to be and the key activities that will get there. Unfortunately, their thoughts are not written down on paper or communicated well. And as a result, few people are acting on it. Without planning, I can assure you, your business will collapse and crash. There's no doubt about it, because there's no foundation, there's no structure, there's nothing your business is built on. Okay, please. I'm so passionate about it. I'm actually trying to reinforce reform in the member of parliament right now because I want to see more businesses succeed. And please pause for a moment and think about what I'm going to say here, okay? A baby takes 9 months in the womb to gain structure. A blueprint is needed to build a house. Trees need roots to grow strong, okay? Everything needs structure to grow successfully. Show me or tell me in the comments, okay, one thing you know that does not need foundation or structure yet has grown to be 100% successful. Show me that or tell me in the comments, and I will eat my words. Okay? I will eat my words because I know that everything needs structure or some planning to it to be successful. Okay? So I hope that gives you an understanding how important planning is and how important business plans are. And it's Nancy Steidel from The Business Mission. I'm here Talk Tuesday about business every Tuesday, 12 noon UK time. And it varies. It's either 20 minutes or 40 minutes, depends on the topics. But tune in because you might learn something new. And at the end of the day, knowledge is king. So I'm going to leave you with this quote: by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. That's Benjamin Franklin, who's the founder father of the United States. Okay. The second quote is: the reason most people never reach their goals is that they don't define them or even seriously consider them as achievable and believable. Winners can tell where they are going, what they plan to do along the way, and who they will be sharing the adventure with. And that's Dennis Waitley, who is a writer and a motivational speaker. Okay? If you've enjoyed this podcast, please share with others. Sharing is caring. And I hope some of this information that I've given to you today will give you insight for your business to better it. I hope to see you next Tuesday, 12 noon UK time, in the Business Mission's Facebook page for Talk Tuesday about business. Have a wonderful and productive week ahead. And if you haven't done a business plan, come see me. I am offering right now a business plan course, 12 weeks. We can get you on track. You will have a very successful business. Okay? Speak to you next Tuesday. Take care and all the best.